It's Arsenal's 5th season here at the Emirates, their 8th FA Cup tie here. They have never lost an FA Cup tie at the Emirates. They haven't lost a home game in the FA Cup for nearly 15 years, and the last team to beat them at home was Leeds United. At Highbury, February 1997, Rod Wallace with the only goal of that game. 28 cup ties at home unbeaten since. I suppose there's an inclination to think at the start of the second half that one goal might decide this, though, Andy, I guess if Arsenal were to get the first goal, then you might anticipate more from them.
Yeah, anything can happen if Arsenal were to score first. Of course, we know they're capable of going bang bang and score 3 in 10 minutes. It's not uncommon for them, but for Leeds it's about keeping the shape. It's not about diving in and trying to do your own thing. It's about very much the collective, and so far they've done it to all intents and purposes pretty well. Just limited Arsenal to the odd situation here and there.
Song's been put in by Rosicki. He's away from Connolly. Behind Shamak, somehow O'Brien threw his frame in the way, which might have been the key intervention.
It's a great run from Alex Song. That is the perfect run as well, and he gets right to the byline. He lays the cross. He didn't find anyone in the end, but that's the area that Arsenal need to get in more often, Peter.
Foul on Becchio, free kick Leeds. Becchio feeling the pain.
Yep, it's a long way. Look, it's a good run. He runs off the back of Sanchez Watt, who just ball watches for a split second. Then he just puts Andy O'Brien to the floor, just delays the cross. Doesn't really find anybody, but it's that sort of area. Once you get to the byline, once this Arsenal team turn Leeds around, that's when those on-rushing midfield players will be in business.
From left back, it's Ben Parker with the Leeds free kick. O'Brien has wandered forward. Snodgrass is 6 foot and a bit as well. Header out was by Shamak. And came to Howson. That's Connolly. Good strong turn from Snodgrass, looking to play in what?
Lucky. Yeah, right idea. Could also have maybe elected to get it out of his feet and have a shot himself. It was on his better left foot.
Arshavin. Bentner in lots of space. Exchange with Rosicki. Out by Gradle. Reached Song. His first touch was thick. Like Arsenal, Leeds don't do 0-0 draws very often. They're full of goals. 26 league games. Leeds, before visiting Arsene Wenger, have contained 89 goals at 3.42 per game, which makes their matches the most goal-laden in the whole of the Championship. Only Peterborough, in terms of goals in the whole land, are more watchable statistically than Leeds. But what will encourage their management is that, by contrast with those statistics which show they leak too many, Simon Grayson's team has held firm to this point today. Second top scorers in their league, behind Watford. Scalacci. Aboué. Bentner. Danielson. Song. And by Gibbs. Arshavin. Danielson. Aboué. Oh, clever from Bentner. He skinned the full-back. And Bruce is in the way at the near post.
Yeah. Initially from Andre Arshavin, a good block from Andy O'Brien. Then when the ball finds its way out to Bentner, he gets past Parker too easily. Stands it up, but Alex Bruce again just getting enough on that, putting that behind for a corner.
Arshavin's corner. Cleared by Sanchez Watt. Chased out by Gradle, back in by Gibbs. This kick from Connolly. This is Song. Flung wide by Juru. Shove it against Parker. Gibbs. Song. Bit of rat-a-tat-tat with Rosicki, who's got to the byline. So got a little too much elevation on his cross for Shamak.
Yeah, just stood it up too big there, Thomas Rosicki. But again, getting into the right areas. Clearly, there's an intent from Arsenal to penetrate further and to really get towards that byline.
Nelson caught on it. On the way up to Connolly. As quick as Leeds get rid of it, Arsenal bring it back. Here's Snodgrass though. A little scurrying beyond him. To Nelson. Around Johnson. Rosicki, skippering Arsenal today. Bruce in the way of Bentner. Alex Bruce seems to have been repaired at half-time. Arsenal, as mentioned before half-time, do have one or two notables ready to throw on. Fabregas lead amongst them. Song. Arshavin. Sweet feet. Came out for Gibbs. And wins a corner off Snodgrass. It's starting to feel like a matter of when.
Yeah, they're just starting, aren't they, to get a bit of momentum. It's not desperate defending, far from it, from Leeds yet, but it's testing them. It's really working them very, very hard.
Half a dozen corners for Arsenal. Arshavin with this one. Benton around the back, didn't get airborne. It's clear of one, but not the other. Howson brought it away. Snodgrass made up good ground and played a clever ball for Sanchez-Watt. Protecting it from Scalacci. Snodgrass. Johnson. Howson. O'Brien. His 5th goal of the season. All of them have come away from Ellen Road, and none will have caught the eye quite like that one does. Arsenal must chase it now. They have never lost a cup tie at the Emirates. Arsene Wenger has never lost an FA Cup third-round cup tie at all. Eboué. Rosicki. Away by O'Brien. And Leeds, who have been clinging on for much of the first hour of the game, now have something to cling to. Giroud. Shamak. Bentner. Shamak with an odd backward header, and Johnson with a clearance which reached Eboué. And Eboué has scrimped it into the penalty area, and Bruce has hacked it away.
As you said, Peter, because they now have something to cling to. They have to be careful, Leeds, don't just sit back and drop back onto the edge of their own 18-yard box. It's very natural and it's understandable that the underdogs are away to one of the very best teams in the country. But where they can, they still have to carry a threat themselves, but they're going to be tough to break down. They've looked organised.
Giroud away from Becchio. A moment in the life of Robert Snodgrass. Watched there by Pat Rice in front of Arsene Wenger, a member of the Arsenal 1972 Cup final side that was beaten 1-0. That was the Centenary Cup final, and at a time in English football's history when the FA Cup is fighting for its right to reach its bicentenary, this is the sort of story it needs. Cesc Fabregas is being prepared to come on by Arsenal. the trump card.
They need him as well right now. They need his inspiration, his influence, his ability on the ball. Because they're getting frustrated, they're finding it difficult.
Cesc Fabregas now the only survivor of the 2005 FA Cup winning team in the squad today. And I gather he's going to replace Alex Song. Funny, you talk to Arsenal supporters, Arsenal management. They have high hopes in the Premier League, of course the Champions League, the League Cup this week, and they've been saying all week the last thing we want is a replay. The next half an hour is charged towards earning them a replay in the first instance. That's exactly what they want. Son has played his last. As I say, a cup winner in 2005. He's never scored in this competition in 12 ties. But he is the man on whom now they pin their hopes. A really good take by Gradle. And he's got away from a Boué who tackled back cleanly, right on the edge of the penalty area. It had to be clean. Fabregas moved it on for Rosicki. Moved the tempo up a notch. Arshavin running at Connolly, who yields him a corner.
Again, really good work from Robert Snodgrass to backtrack and double team with Connolly to make it difficult for Arshavin to pick a pass, but already you saw the influence of Fabregas. Couple of one-touch passes and they very quickly go from the edge of their own box.
Arshavin's corner, Becchio away from the near post. Danielson. Rosicki. Who made contact with a penalty, but not sufficient contact. Fabregas. Bentner. Fabregas. Held up well by Parker. Rosicki. Out by a prone Bruce. Scalacci. Rosicki. Shamak. Fabregas. Shamak. Rosicki. Fabregas. Smartly wide for a Boué and in for Shamak! How has that stayed out? Gibbs. And Bentner. And that will loop over.
Well, I thought he was just going to literally put his forehead on that and put that straight in the back of the net. It's a great little prod through from Fabregas, perfect delivery, and it looks like Andy O'Brien has just got something on that in front of Shamak. Oh, just the merest of touches takes it away from Arsenal centre forward. Otherwise, that's absolutely in the back of the net. 1-1.
One feather-like touch, as important a touch has been applied to the ball all afternoon. Arshavin. Bentner. Rosicki's gone outside of him. This is Thomas Rosicki. And in goes Bruce again.
Good defense.
We're in for half an hour of this, you know.
Certainly are, Peter. But that's top work again from Alex Bruce there, getting himself exactly in the right gully.
Rosicki. Aimed at Scalacci near post. Becchio's lost his bearings and the ball. Rosicki flashed it across.
Well, Danielson it was who gave that penalty away. Of course, Leeds had the all-important goal. It's just poor challenge. He's square, he's flat-footed, and then it gives Snodgrass the perfect opportunity. Szczesny goes the right way, can't stop it from going in, and it's a huge moment for Leeds, but long way to go yet. Awful long way to go yet. Very wrong of Leeds to sit back and just think they can soak it all up time and time again. They have to keep pushing forward.
Gradle. Becchio let it go to Johnson. Szczesny has had to grasp at it and palm it over.
Yep. That's exactly the right idea. Bradley Johnson there, the odd run forward. Look, he's pointing, he wants it, he times it perfectly. Decent little ball from Gradle, he's looking up. There's nothing much in the box, but in the end he settles to just clip it in there, and the goalkeeper has to deal with it and pop it over.
Snodgrass to take. Becchio! Great save, Szczesny. Away by Rosicki. Vital touch from the pole, keeps Arsenal alive. Snodgrass. Beautifully done, Gradle. Leeds have belief now. They have a bit of the ball. Find a way around the buoy, there isn't one. Taken back by Johnson. Snodgrass. Connolly. To Nelson shielding. Fabregas. Arshavin. Gibbs has gone herring beyond a lot of them from left back here. Fabregas. Arshavin. Bentner. Gibbs. Kieran Gibbs. Lovely thought.
Wrong option really there. Shamak far post was probably a better one. Good run forward though from Gibbs. If you look at Shamak, he just peels off Parker at the far post just as he stands this up. Maybe gives him an opportunity. What a chance for Becchio, Peter. Just shoves his marker out the way. It's a great stop from Szczesny. It's a good, powerful header. Big hand from the goalkeeper.
A header every bit as powerful as Alan Clark's in 1972. Jeff Barnett didn't keep that one out. Fabregas. She didn't let it get away from him.
Just wonder how long before Theo Walcott comes on into this game, because his pace will really, if the Leeds defenders are already a little bit anxious and being dragged back towards their own goals, then Walcott will surely make them do even more of that.
Johnson, challenged from behind by Danielson again.
Getting just a bit quicker to spot the ball, the second ball where it bounces. Bradley Johnson over Danielson. Onto it very quickly and just draws the foul. A little bit too far out for the shot for Snodgrass here.
He's conspiring over it with Bradley Johnson. In by Johnson, out by Bentner. Johnson again, Snodgrass, Sanchez-Watt. Touched out by Rosicki, held up by Fabregas, who's fouled. Arsenal doing everything in a hurry now, and they're going to throw on Theo Walcott, who's always done everything in a hurry. this is interesting. Arshavin is running to the touchline, but the number shown is that of Marouane Chamakh. It is Chamakh who was expected to withdraw, and so he does.
Nicholas Bent will probably go up down the middle now. Theo Walcott out onto the right-hand side, Arshavin over here on the left.
He has suffered, Arsene Wenger, some nasty home defeats this year to West Bromwich Albion and Newcastle. Most painfully, I suppose, Tottenham from 2-0 up. This would sit amongst them as one of the more unpleasant. Becchio. Grass tumbled. A quarter of the cup tie to play. Arsenal have thrown on their two premium players from the bench. He was hoping for a corner, it doesn't come. Rosicki. Arshavin. Bentner. Parker was a little too calm. Bentner. Overhead is pass for Arshavin. And this place is engulfed by unease.
Yep, frustration all round. Bentner originally had a shot that hit Arshavin, and Parker, I think, who ended up giving the ball back away, and then that sloppy pass from Bentner over hit just relieves all the pressure once more.
To dampen Leeds' ardour at the moment and play down their rightful sense of joy. They have struggled to hold on to Leeds recently, have Leeds United. They drew 2-2 at Leicester in December, having led 2-0 into the last 20 minutes. They drew 3-3 against Pompey the other day, having been 3-1 up. Andy O'Brien scored 2 own goals to give Pompey a point. Don't forget that back in August they led Preston 4-1 and lost 6-4. Scalacci with a nasty back pass for Szczęsny. Forward again by Howson. Jura in too hard at the back of Becchio, Leeds free kick.
Wasn't the best of back passes at all, was it, for the goalkeeper? He actually dealt with it very well. Ideally, when a centre-half rolls it back, it's along the floor and it gives you the opportunity to hit it first time. Becchio looks a long way offside, but because he leaves the ball, maybe the flag doesn't go up. But that sort of back pass where it's bouncing and bobbling towards the goalkeeper is not decent.
Good 35 yards out. I wonder whether Robert Snodgrass is believing on this day of days that all things are possible. 3 in the Arsenal wall. Snodgrass! Pretty close.
I'll tell you what, the goalkeeper as well. I'm not sure he actually sees it or was able to do that much about it. It looked very close from our angle here, Peter. He hits it well enough, that's for sure. Goalkeeper dips to his left. He's not getting that. That's inside the post. He's nowhere near it.
Fabregas. Here goes Walcott on his bike. Bentner waiting for him. Walcott, Bentner, challenge from behind, corner. Now then.
Well, he was favourite there, Nicholas Bentner, because Andy O'Brien couldn't possibly get the ball in front of him. Walcott had the pace of Parker, rolls it across the 6-yard box. Centre-half desperately struggling. I think he actually just gets a foot in. I think Andy O'Brien maybe, look, just gets a foot in there. Bentner makes too much of that. No penalty for me.
Arshavin nicked on by Juru. Away by Snodgrass. Came to Gibbs. Taken off it by Watt. Eboué. Arshavin. Away from Parker. Showed it to Howson. Gradle. Howson. Connolly from right back. Snodgrass outside of him. Becchio alone for Leeds in the penalty area. Gradle arriving from wide. Snodgrass. Sanchez one. Johnson. Had it stolen off his toe. Juru smuggled it away. Arshavin can turn. Walcott again. Bentner and Fabregas up alongside him. Parker backpedaling. Walcott. Oh dear.
Yeah, Theo Walcott and Nicholas Bentner having words there. I think Walcott felt that Bentner ran into his space, but the free kick earlier we saw from Snodgrass was very close. The goalkeeper just dips to his left, and then he's never getting back over to that right-hand side. If that was just inside, it was a good hit. Manager knows it.
Snodgrass, Scotsman, 23 years old, boyhood Celtic fan. His third season in English football, came down from Livingston and has very quickly learned to love the FA Cup. Mind, he is one of the Leeds players who went through the Histon experience as well as the Old Trafford experience. He's seen both sides of it. Aboué, good burst. Well read though by Bruce. He's had the courage to run out with it and draw a challenge from Rosicki.
Yeah.
Rosicki, by the way, reminder, was booked in the first half.
Does well here, Alex Bruce, look, and that's a trip right in front of the referee. I've seen yellow cards given for a lot less than that. I think Arsenal's joy now definitely petered down the right side. Aboué with Walcott. As much as they possibly can, they need to feed him, and then it's about whether Walcott can pick the pass, the right option, to maybe find Fabregas on the edge of the area.
Snodgrass. Clean tackle by Nielsen. Fabregas, seen by O'Brien. Hoisted up into the air by Parker, down by Arshavin. Fabregas. Remember a year ago, watching the Manchester United game and hearing it said of Sir Alex Ferguson time after time, he'd never lost a cup tie from a team in a lower league. The same is currently sayable of Arsene Wenger. He has 15 minutes to keep that record alive. Nielsen.
Everything Arshavin does at the moment is the wrong option, and he's incurring the wrath of all the home fans here right now.
Leeds are making their change now. And, are withdrawing the Arsenal boy, so that the applause is actually universal. All four sides of the ground joined in their approval of a young Arsenal player who has performed admirably for Leeds today. You can see why he belongs at this club.
It certainly is. Very typical of the young lads at Arsenal. He's very athletic, very quick.
His replacement is Lee Bromby, very different type of player. A strong Yorkshireman from Dewsbury. He's represented both Sheffield clubs as well as Leeds. Snodgrass. Howson. Snodgrass. Gradle was running onto it. Juru runs it away. Fabregas trying to crash over halfway and crashed into Howson. And the Leeds captain is going to have his name taken here.
Fantastic feat there from Fabregas, the way he takes it and always invites the challenge. Lee Bromby's gone in at the left side at the back. They're playing five at the back now all of a sudden. So obviously they're not going to have the threat so much in the wider areas. Snodgrass is out here on the right-hand side, Gradle on the left with Howson and Johnson still, and Becchio up front very much on his own.
5-4-1 now, Leeds. And the one, I think, might be about to get very lonely for the next quarter of an hour or so. Here's Nielsen. Walcott. Boy, in the winter sunshine. There's a pass from Fabregas. It is 19 years since Arsenal went out of the FA Cup on third round weekend. Some of them may not remember it. They've lost in the third round in replays at Bramall Lane, Sheffield in January '96. The year before that, they lost in a third round replay to Millwall. The last time they lost on third round weekend was Mickey Thomas and all that, Wrexham, 1992. Denilson with another foul, this time a long way from the penalty area, but close enough to the referee to draw his attention to the need to make another booking.
Yep. In there, good play as well, just towing it past him, drawing the foul, and clock ticking down, of course. Everyone in the ground getting a little bit more frustrated, and Arsenal players then just start to rush those passes and just...
Yellow card for Denilson, change for Arsenal too. Thomas Rosicky has gone off. Carlos Vela has replaced him. The Mexican could very well here be playing his last few minutes for Arsenal before disappearing on loan. Arsene Wenger's been very open about that. Fabregas naturally becomes captain. Now Rosicky is gone. So Vela may not be with Arsenal for very much longer in the short term. Here's his chance to say goodbye properly. Or at least au revoir. Sent tumbling. The first line of defence, Fabregas with the armband now over the free kick for Arsenal as we head into the last 10 minutes. Coached in by Fabregas, Bentner's header is over.
It's a good chance. It's a good chance. Good run from Nicholas Bentner, good movement. Delivery's about right, and you watch, he's got enough room. He's lost his marker completely. That's a chance to at least make the goalkeeper have to work and put something on that. Centre forward like Nicholas Bentner, he has to be making the goalkeeper work there. Andre Arshavin has gone free now. He'll play just in behind Bradley Johnson and Jonathan Howson. Denilson and Fabregas. Vecchio's elbows up, in and around Giroux's face again.
Bleak for Arsenal. Less than 10 minutes left on the watch. Walcott. Fabregas. Arshavin, lovely take. And his shot cannoned off O'Brien in behind.
Good chance that from Andre Arshavin, because he just managed to get past Alex Bruce and back those Leeds players back into the box. He scuffs the shot slightly.
Fabregas with the take, goalkeeper's come. Cradle acrobatically away. Leeds just don't have an out ball now. Arsenal's in ball from Abue. Scalacci rising for it. Fabregas poised at the back. Gibbs. And out by Connolly. Denilson. Abue. Denilson. Fabregas. Denilson. In by Gibbs. And welcomed by Schmeichel.
Lucky. Good ball in from Gibbs as well, but good handling again from Kasper Schmeichel. Watches it all the way, and he's got the sun in his face this half as well. He has to Make sure he gets it right, hangs on to it. Good goalkeeping.
Danielson. Arsenal with urgency. Arshavin. Walcott had to check, and his first touch was sumptuous. And his cross is good, and Bentner's in at the near post.
Great play from Theo Walcott. Brilliant take where he pulls that ball out of the air. Very nearly gives Nicholas Bentner an opportunity to maybe stab that home, but that's a really good skill. And past Parker does exactly right, just flashes it in there. Good defending again, that is, from Alex Bruce once more. He's been in the wars, but he's certainly put himself about this afternoon, made some very, very good interceptions. Used the ball well when he's had it, he's played very well.
Well, he's given the ball back from the throw. Nicely weighted ball for Gradle. Becchio's waiting. In goes Becchio, out comes Juru.
Fine interception, that is from Johan Juru. Good counter-attack again from Leeds. Good work from Howson across the ground in the middle of the park. Gradle always willing to run. Takes on Squillaci, does the right thing again, but it's just not enough pace on it to find Becchio.
They don't care where they go. Thousands of them, wherever they go. Change for Leeds up top. It has at times been a lonely existence for Luciano Becchio. He's run himself into the ground, and for the last 5 minutes he hands over that workload to the South African David Sommer, who hasn't appeared in the Leeds first team since making his debut for Bafana Bafana in the middle of November. Loans last season to Chesterfield and to Lincoln. I feel as though he's in the big time now. Aim towards him. Came back to Bruce, who speculated. Last 5. Danielson. Bouet. Walcott. Taken back by Johnson from in front of Fabregas. Snodgrass presented it back to Fabregas. Bentner. Shavin can't take it. It's a Leeds goal kick. Another minute has passed. Another passage of play proves fruitless.
Struggling for confidence, Andre Arshavin. Definitely everything that is in and around him is just not happening for him today. It's maybe not the greatest pass from Bentner, but just not quite working for him. Prior to that, Snodgrass had a great chance to put Gradle in. Bags of room, open space he did on the Leeds left-hand side. Bouet had gone forward.
Johnson asking Gradle to chase. Chesney thought about coming, Squillaci sent him back. And got a nudge in the back from Max Gradle. Leeds, I say again, the last team to win an FA Cup tie at Arsenal. But here is Walcott for Arsenal! He hit it straight at Schmeichel.
Does he not take a touch? Take a touch first, get it down, get it on the floor. Give yourself the opportunity to maybe have a look at the goalkeeper. He tries to take it early. It's the first tackle Alex Bruce has missed. It's a good ball from Arshavin. Great run from Theo Walcott. Then get it out of your feet. They're not going to catch you. Get it down on the floor.
Arshavin. reached Walcott and Bentner and Walcott. Penalty after consultation. And then a change of mind, is there? Bruce wants a word.
Linesman's got his flag up, Peter.
The linesman, having originally seemed to indicate for a decision with which Phil Dowd wanted to concur, has now chosen to flag for offside. Now, what is the thought process here of the officials?
Nicholas Bentner back heels it. That little toe there. Maybe if Bentner doesn't get involved and touch that, the flag doesn't go up. But would the referee have already blown the whistle for the penalty after that challenge?
The challenge is before the offside.
Yeah. Because Phil Dowd definitely pointed to the spot. He waited a split second before he pointed to the spot.
Well, that is going to need revisiting.
Yeah.
It's a huge call. Needs some cool-headed re-examination.
Just wonder, Peter, if Bentner doesn't go near the ball, doesn't touch it.
Denilson, Bentner, Walcott's in behind. Schmeichel is smothered. Again, there is a case for... Oh! This time.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing this as well, because my first reaction...
He was pulled back.
Yeah, he looked like he was just spun a little bit, Walcott, didn't he? But it makes you feel like, because of the previous one, it appeared to be confusing and they made a bit of a hash of it. Yeah, he's had one little pull at his arm there, Parker. Just a tug on his arm is enough to just spin Walcott around.
Wow, what a last 3 minutes, 2 minutes of this cup tie. Are making a change. Max Gradle replaced by Andy Hughes. And 4 minutes are being added on. So near to a repeat of sorts of last year. Lightning on the point of striking twice, albeit 200 miles apart. They'll have him back at Ellen Road, though.
Yep.
That could be some night. Denilson, Fabregas. Arsenal want to spare themselves that journey. He's played it in for Walcott. Eboué.
It's a waste in the end from Eboué, but Theo Walcott's pace gives the team such a different dimension. Whether he holds the width or runs inside the fullback, it's so difficult to contain at this stage of the game.
Phil Dowd has been a central figure, but I'm quite certain that he had no option but to give that one.
Yeah, do you know what? It's one of those that Walcott again has just got the run on Parker a little bit there, and he just has a little grab at his arm. He doesn't go to ground because he's trying to stay on his feet to score, but it's just enough. And on the back of the previous decision, Peter, that's why you feel the referee definitely gives it.
Fabregas from quarterback. Bentner could be in here for Arsenal, and scuffs his shot. Shinned it.
Chance, huge chance. If he didn't want a replay, what an opportunity that was. It's a long ball down the middle, very un-Arsenal-like. Route one. And it's a good chance for Nicholas Bentner. He's sitting perfectly to hit. Go and hit the target. That's poor. It's a poor finish.
Well, there are 2 minutes to play. And if you're on the Leeds bench, you want those 2 minutes to pass pretty quickly, I fancy. Eboué. Quick and powerful. Poked out by Bromby. Reaches Fabregas, who slides in Arshavin. His pullback didn't reach Walcott, but Denilson replayed, and Denilson hit it! And Schmeichel has pulled off a wonderful match-saving save.
It's a great save, that is, from Kasper Schmeichel. Because Denilson hits this very well on the half volley. That's flying in the far corner. What a stop. Brilliant work.
Turned into a great cup tie. Fabregas with the ball in, and Bentner with a clumsy header over. Well,
Gary Speed spoke about the way he stands up like his goalkeeper and spreads himself on those one-on-ones. His dad would have been proud of that. That's a magnificent, that's a first-class save, that really is. So it comes through a few bodies, he doesn't see it as clean as he'd like, but he gets a brilliant fingertip to it.
Not unlike the save Joe Hart made here for Manchester City in the week. Quick feet, strong hand. Vela. 30 seconds for Arsenal to spare themselves a 400-mile round trip and 38,000 vocal Yorkshiremen. In a cup replay they may not relish, but they certainly will. Fabregas with the ball in, header on by Scalacci. Foul on Nielsen, free kick Arsenal. The 4 extra minutes have been played. One last chance to launch it in.
Big header required here. Just going to get clipped into the box, you feel.
Scalacci. Eboué. Straight one for Juru. It's come out for Juru again. And now Theo Walcott! Side netting.
Looks a different side since Fabregas and Walcott have been on the field. They've created 3 or 4 chances in the same amount of minutes. Been frustrated for so long in this game. Good touch from Theo Walcott. Should hit the goals again. Should at least hit the target.
There's a great history of Arsenal Leeds Cup replays. They're going to have to do it again. Sun Cup tie, 3rd round weekend, hasn't wasted any time this year. Leeds once more a part of the 3rd line headlines, no question. A part of the 4th round draw. Phil Dowd had big decisions to make. A game of 2 penalties, one dispatched by Snodgrass, the other in the dying moments of the game by Cesc Fabregas. Blood and thunder, controversy and rumbustious noise. The FA Cup at its very, very best. And what's more, we're going to see it all again on what will be a loud old night at Ellen Road. It finishes at the Emirates. Arsenal 1, Leeds 1.